MasterChef Ireland is back, and the search for the country's top amateur chef starts here. An exceptionally tough road lies ahead, littered with grueling challenges that will test the strength and cooking prowess of all the contestants. And returning to judge are two of Ireland's foremost culinary figures, Michelin star chef Dylan McGrath.
You need to want it really, really badly. If you don't have the ambition to really prove that you have what it takes, you're not going to last 2 seconds here.
And restaurateur Nick Mounier.
We're going to take them off guard. They think they're in a comfortable zone, and then we're going to completely twist it on them.
The person who defeats all the competition will be crowned MasterChef winner 2012 and will be the worthy recipient of €25,000 in prize money. Last week, Nick and Dylan swapped their pantry boxes and they had to cook under some serious pressure. And 4 were eliminated.
Please leave the MasterChef kitchen and hang up your apron.
Tonight, they will need to show that they can think on their feet and cook for large numbers of people, initially for triathletes. And later, to save their aprons, they must devise a restaurant standard menu for the millions of people who fly first class with Emirates Airlines.
Think about how you can create a restaurant experience in the air.
I think this year's harder.
You've really got to be on the ball this year. There's no room for error.
Tonight is the first challenge set outside the MasterChef kitchen. Very early on a summer's morning, the remaining 12 contestants arrive in the grounds of Kilkenny Castle to hear what the first part of their challenge is this week.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome to Kilkenny and to the spectacular surroundings of Kilkenny Castle, where today 1,200 triathletes were tried to complete the course.
We're going to divide you into 2 teams. You're going to be responsible for cooking for 200 starving athletes. Team A is from Andy to Bran, so please come and pick up your aprons.
And Team B will be from Joe to Nick. Will you please come and collect your aprons? In your tents, you will find the produce that we have chosen for each team. Your job today is to cook suitable food for all these weary athletes.
At the end of the day, myself and Nick are going to pick the team that produces the best dishes. However, we're also going to pick the one person that impresses us the most.
Okay, guys, it's now time to go to your tents and to start devising your menus.
So good luck.
Each tent has a completely different array of Irish seasonal ingredients. From their produce, both teams must prepare 2 main courses, 2 side dishes and 1 dessert in 3 hours. 1,200 athletes have registered to take part in today's event, and the 2 MasterChef teams will have to operate their own rolling service to cater for 200 pre-registered athletes.
And guys, don't forget, when you're finished the swim, bike and run, your dinner will be ready for you with MasterChef, okay? Good stuff. 3, 2, 1.
With the first of the swimmers in the water, the event is underway. The MasterChef contestants now just have 3 hours before the first athletes finish and start looking for food. The black team has 10 legs of lamb, mussels, clams, cockles and Dublin Bay prawns. For their sides, they have beetroot and peas, and for dessert, raspberries, strawberries and Bramley apples. In the amber team's tent, they have 15 whole haddock, 13 kilos of ribeye of beef. They also have fennel, broad beans, rhubarb and Irish cherries. teams have a vast larder of ingredients, including potatoes, grains, spices and extra veg for stocks. Both fridges are full of dairy produce. Now time to devise their menus.
Loads of rhubarb. Do you want to maybe make a rhubarb?
With regards to ingredients today, I'm open. There isn't one thing that I don't really think as a group we could pull off.
We can do rhubarb and cherry then. Do you know what I mean? We can do a nice cherry mixture and a rhubarb fool or something.
Steak or roast?
We'll get that trimmed up to start off with then. Mass catering is not going to really flummox me. I've catered for in excess of 100 people before for friends and family at parties. Now, a lot of that is in the preparation, so today that's going to be a key issue.
I definitely think we should do rice, because it's light.
Definitely should we have it for a start? Yeah,
and they
definitely.
just want something
And
to
rice with the fish, rice with fish.
Yeah.
Knowing triathletes, my brother's a triathlete, he would always want to replenish his protein. He's already been eating carbs for the last 2 days. I don't think that's going to be a huge issue. So I'm sort of thinking of it from a nutritional point of view at the minute.
Who's going to look after the beef? You're looking after the beef for now,
Yeah,
right?
I can look after the beef, yeah, absolutely.
Last week, Con made an ill-fated attempt at a souffle.
The souffle is going to be completely...
Because he doesn't know what a souffle is.
There's no need to attempt something if you really can't achieve the timing.
He just survived losing his apron.
Con, skin of the teeth.
I'm definitely skating on to it nice, yeah. So today is my chance to shine and chance to prove that I'm worthy and I should be here, and I've merited my place in the top 12.
I really need to get that beef on, guys.
Yeah, exactly. So what are you going to do exactly with the beef? What's the menu?
Just nice and simple, just salt and pepper, a bit of olive oil.
I think working as a team player would be one of my strong points. So like making sure that if anybody's struggling or whatever, they'll jump in, give them a hand. Are we going to do rice with the fish?
Rice and fennel, I think.
Rice with fennel now, is it?
I know it's real. I know this is really simple, but chomp.
Yeah.
It's going to
What
go
about
well.
sweating down the leek and having it nice and sweet and then mixing it through the mash? Leek mash with
Yeah, leek mash would be good.
Perfect, yeah.
So who's doing...
yes, action.
You two are doing mains.
I'll get the beef in.
We're on desserts, yeah?
The two of
So you're
us,
just
then
gonna
we
take
can
up the
straight away
one,
get into the
'cause we'll
fish.
need the
And then once the fish is done, the beef is done, we can all do the veg.
Well, why don't I just start like peeling
And then-
potatoes then, because they're the things that takes long. We're back to veg as well.
Everybody?
Okay, good.
Okay, and everybody shout if you're in trouble, right?
The only item the Amber team bypassed were the broad beans. How are the Black team faring with their ingredients?
I think this can be flattened. We can do slices maybe, but...
We'll have to roast it whole, though, won't we?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure that you remember that you're cooking for athletes, so it has to be a dish that they're going to enjoy, yeah?
Great challenge. Looking forward to cooking for a huge amount of people. It's in the area of sports and nutrition as well, so I'm hoping that I can use some knowledge I have in that area as well. So this is going to be a post-workout nutrition. You need to get the carbs and the sugars in very, very quickly to get the body's levels back up, and then you're going to need some protein as well to repair the muscles. Or what about a lemon, garlic and salt rub on the outside of it? It's nice and light.
Are we going to go Moroccan now, or just Moroccan spices on the lamb?
Right, okay.
So one Moroccan lamb. I'm really excited about working with the team. I think it's a great opportunity to work to the best of our abilities. I'm very excited about that, so hopefully we'll all bring out the best in each other.
No, you have to think how many side dishes that we can serve with.
Yeah. We could do a beetroot apple coleslaw, would that be nice?
Beetroot slaw, yeah.
Beetroot slaw. This challenge is one of the main reasons I wanted to come on MasterChef. As much as it's good fun cooking in the kitchen, I think being outdoors and, these type of challenges are what, I'm really looking forward to. The general team vibe is we can definitely win this one. What do you think about the chowder as an idea? It's nice and hearty, it's easy to eat.
So what are you going to have in that? It's going to be
There's
peas,
going to be potatoes,
seafood.
carrots, peas, cockles.
And we'll leave the beetroot to
mussels,
lamb.
And the prawns.
Okay, two sides.
Two sides, I think. I think the couscous is one side.
Couscous is one side, yeah.
Okay.
And then I think the other side is a beetroot slaw, maybe, or
something with
beetroot and apple
beetroot,
slaw. Okay, and then finally the dessert we're going to go to once we've got all this on and cooked.
It's going to be a tart of some sort, isn't it?
Some are very tart with vanilla cream.
Nisha and me will do the lamb.
I'll do the seafood chowder.
Right.
Can I do the chowder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave the dessert for an hour
Leave the dessert. So
I start prepping the beetroot.
Yeah, and the peas need to be potted.
With menus settled on, time now for both teams to advertise their wares. The Black team have decided on Moroccan slow-cooked lamb and seafood chowder as their mains, accompanied by beetroot salad and couscous, and followed by mixed berry tart with vanilla cream.
That's fine, yeah, it's good.
In the other tent, the Amber team settled on poached haddock, a roasted ribeye of beef. Their sides include leek mash and a rice and fennel salad, and their dessert is a cherry cake with rhubarb fool.
I've absolutely murdered this one.
Just as a thing, well, a few things. Do you know it needs scales? Yeah, it's all got scales. Just really slow, make that first incision really clean. And right to the bone, all the way up to the top of the head, all right?
Dylan did have to come in and give a master class.
See, I'm going right to the bone. Hear it on the bone? Hear that? Mm-hmm.
I'm comfortable enough with fish. The thing is, generally, I wouldn't be gutting or filleting fish of that size.
See the way the knife's doing the work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From then on, it was just a case of doing it the way he showed us to do it. Like,
see the difference?
Yeah.
Hear how clean it is?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cheers. Okay. We were wasting quite a bit of the fish that wasn't coming off to the bone, and that technique has shown us it's a much cleaner fillet that you get, so it's a big help.
Oh, they're gorgeous, yeah. We're doing a cherry cake with rhubarb fool done with like a double cream.
Yeah, and then we're just going to save the syrup from the rhubarb and then just drizzle the syrup over when we serve it. So it'd be nice and sweet, because I'll need something nice and sweet.
Yes, yes, I have a little bit of a soft spot for cherries. I was quite happy to see them. Fell in love with food the first time I tasted cherries, so let's hope that everyone else does too.
Yeah.
11:30 and the clock is ticking down for our chefs as the first group of athletes rush to the transition area to begin their cycle. As the athletes continue their route around Kilkenny, both teams are in the throes of preparing all their food.
You need to go through these one by one because
they're all open.
They need to close, yeah.
Okay, give me a big bowl.
Nisha and I are more happy with working with spices, I think, in the group. So we were happy to take the main dish, spice rub.
Windy, isn't it? Blowing everywhere. Something else. Okay, ready to go?
Yeah.
At the moment, we're just making our chowder. I've just got all the basics in, which is the onions, carrots, celery, and leek. I'm just sweating that down, then I'm going to add the potatoes and some stock. Try and get that going, turn it into a nice, thick chowder. I think everything's on track at the moment, yeah. The lamb is in, which is the longest thing. This should be ready within about an hour, so I think at the moment everything seems to be going okay.
As the first cyclists are nearing the end of their bike ride, the black team have moved on to preparing their dessert.
Nick is just doing strawberries to make a sort of a semi-puree or a compote. And then we're going to put the fresh raspberries, which are really, really nice, on top. Just a whole with nothing on them, and then a little vanilla cream on the side. It's a bit like a strawberry shortcake. It's tight. It's very tight. If the oven would hurry up, it wouldn't be a problem, but it's tight.
1 p.m. and with the finish line in sight for the first of the runners, the enormity of feeding these numbers is now looming large for both teams, with the Amber team still having plenty to do before they're ready to feed their share of the starving athletes.
Who needs a hand? Because I'm free now.
Any frying pans?
Yeah, they're there in the
Are
corner.
you guys okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian, you okay?
Yeah, I'm just going to get a couple of, in case we need to flash off any of the fish or the...
We might have to flash some of the beef as well.
Oh, shit, here comes the rain.
Whoa. Everybody all right there, lads?
Yeah, but I think we should get pieces of cake in there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We've left the cake on the table and it's just gotten poured down on. So it's quite wet. Nice moist mixture. Nice moist mixture. But anyway, we've got our cakes more or less 2 done, 2 nearly done, 1 quite a distance away. All just needing to be cut, sliced, left ready in some nice preparation way for us to start out.
Okay, at the moment we're making fish stock to poach the fish in. So we're just trying to get the stock flavoured up so it'll complement the fish. hopefully in 5 or 10 minutes we should be there or thereabouts, if not panic stations, I think.
With both teams now needing to work in monsoon conditions, time is running out as they enter into the final preparations on all their courses.
That is ludicrous. I'm freezing.
I'm going to finish the spuds now. That's more or less all the spuds done.
So
We should
then
have
you and
enough.
I are going to be done very soon, so we can help out with everything else, okay? Yeah. Which is going to be perfect.
We're going to have to think about putting this onto the fish, Con.
Yeah, I can. Do you want me to start doing it now?
I'm just going to put a little bit of paprika in here.
I think that's good.
Should we wash that bowl out there, and then we'll be able to get more into it as well? And we can just leave them sitting there, and once one's go, we can just keep on swapping them around, you know what I mean?
I need to prepare a station so I can start carving the meat.
Do you need me to move?
No, you're fine. For
If you
time.
like, I'll clean down that station if you want.
Okay.
And then I just need to finish off sprinkling
Have
these.
any more parsley? Parsley.
Yeah, it's over there.
Don't burn it.
Okay.
Give that.
A bump.
What it
Okay.
needs. Taste that. That's it.
Around 1:15 p.m. and the first of the runners cross the finishing line. Only minutes remain before the hungry hordes descend on the two catering tents, wanting to be fed.
What do you think?
What do I think so far? I mean, I think they started off well. I think they're now sort of getting a bit panicked.
Both teams have stepped up a gear now because they were kind of working at a very slow, flipping around, and now what's happened is they're just at a different speed altogether.
I think that the Amber team seem to be much more in control than the Black team.
I think that they're doing a good job. The food sounds nice, and they're all at the last stages of seasoning. The biggest thing now is that whether or not the food that comes out tastes good.
The food may taste good, but their next hurdle is to organise themselves for service and keeping food hot for the athletes, especially for those arriving later. Coming up in part 2.
They're getting the food up, but they're kind of working in a mess.
Where's the couscous, guys?
Guys, come on, look at the queue.
I know, come on. Get that in, get that in.
The 12 remaining MasterChef hopefuls are in Kilkenny on their first mass catering challenge. They're tasked to feed 200 ravenous triathlon competitors in a rolling service over an hour and a half. With the first queues forming, the true immensity of this task starts to hit home.
When the service did start happening, we never actually thought about who was going to do the service. So thankfully we got our heads together, and a couple of people, I was like, look, someone just has to drop what they're doing and go out and do service because people need to get food on their plates. Like,
We need somebody else on service, Jacinta.
How did you guys get on?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You do the champ?
Hey? Yeah.
You do the champ? Yeah.
Although a queue starts to form outside the black team's tent,
Come on, guys.
they are totally unprepared to begin service.
You know, you can see the punters lining up, and they look pretty hungry. The stuff not ready yet, stuff not coming out of the oven, and that's when you definitely feel the pressure. It's going to be good.
Take you.
We got into a bit of a panic then, you know.
Are we with the chowder?
Yeah, we're on. Let's go.
OK, well, I'll start serving lamb dishes then.
OK.
Now, guys, just give us a sec there. It'll be worth the wait, OK?
Come on, God, they're waiting.
Where's the couscous, guys?
Guys, come on, look at the queue.
I know,
She's underneath.
Get that in.
It's pretty awful to look across and see that the other team are serving customers and you haven't even started yet.
Great.
Hi,
There's
do you want some mash?
Stew on its way if you go down to the end. Beef haddock, yeah, great.
Sorry about that, guy. We'll be ready in no time. Seafood chowder?
Yeah.
Hey, chowder.
Chowder.
Yep. Chowder, come on, just go. People are waiting, just get it over. It doesn't matter, get it over, it's loose. OK.
OK, can you open one up for me, guys?
I'm full here.
You're full.
Hold on, I'll just take the carrots out.
Yeah.
OK, we need to... You grab me a ladle. OK, chowder, anyone?
I'll do mussels.
But once we had our food out, we got a little system going. I hung back in the background, kept preparing lamb and couscous and keeping that warm, making sure that everyone had everything that they needed.
Now, Joe's going to get a dessert for you there now as well, if you like some.
Chowder, anyone? Chowder?
You needed that today.
The first athletes to cross the line have eaten. Their reviews are in.
It's an endurance sport. You're going for an hour and a half, 2 hours, so you're going to get hungry after it. So I think this is the perfect tonic.
I got the Moroccan lamb because I had a look at the beef and it looked a little bit bloody and I'm not too fond of bloody beef. So I said I'd go for the lamb and it's very tasty.
I chose the beef and the sponge cake and both were lovely. The beef was very succulent, came apart, it was brilliant, yeah.
With both teams finally up to speed, the second wave of diners arrive and things start to get competitive among the amber and black teams.
OK, there's some people coming down now. We'll try and get them.
I think we need to get some people down.
Yeah,
so if you want to do some sales.
Enjoy. Cheers. How you doing? Fancy some beef or haddock?
I moved out to the Bain-Marie basically to engage the customers, explain what you were doing, trying to tempt them to your menu.
We have great desserts, yeah.
You can swap.
They've got...
That's theirs.
But it's not good. This one's much
completely
better.
inedible.
This one's much better. We have seafood chowder and Moroccan lamb with couscous.
Seafood chowder?
It's prawns, mussels.
Have we got the haddock there? Haddock?
What about...
Guys, you can come down here. Come down further. We got chowder and we got lamb. Make your way down.
Listen, don't listen to her. This is where you should be.
Myself and Sinead, we were like standing and waving.
Come on down, beautiful. Hey!
Try to be loud and to be heard. We pull a few people from the other line.
Once you go down here, you're not allowed back up, so that's it.
Chowder was lovely, a lot of shellfish, and it was very nice, and the veg as part of it as well was quite good.
I had the haddock with rice and the fennel salad, and the haddock was really well cooked, and my favourite part was the rice. It was really, really nice.
I was a little bit disappointed with the fennel salad. If I had ordered that in a restaurant, I would have sent it back.
Couscous and lamb, yeah?
I ran a sandwich place, a busy one, so I used to serve a lot of people for lunch. So it's not really something that's gonna frighten me.
Is that okay for you? Some salad, maybe?
Do you want to keep some in there?
This may be a busman's holiday for Nisha, but the other person who seems unfazed by catering for this amount of people is ex-lounge boy Con.
Oh, cheers, enjoy, mate. I learned loads, I learned people's strong points. I learned how to work together as a team.
Enjoy.
There's more on the way, OK?
OK, thank you.
Even just keeping the place nice and tidy, so that if people walk up to your Bain-Marie and it's filthy, it's not very attractive,
Good idea, Con.
Just looks a bit more presentable, you know. Can you just get the wet one over here? Cheers.
Are you doing this, lady?
2:30 p.m, and as one of the last waves of athletes arrive, most diners are now onto their dessert. Which one will win out? The black team's mixed berry tart with vanilla cream up against the amber team's cherry cake with rhubarb fool.
I'm the mayor of the city, so I'm going to claim some privileges.
Well, there you go now.
They're getting a lot of desserts down there.
Thanks, Kyle.
You got a spoon?
Out of bother.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, mate.
See you later.
All right, Nick.
Let's be honest, both teams are a bit all over the place. Now, they're getting the food up, but they're kind of working in a mess.
The black team, I think they've created themselves too much of a complicated dessert. All this building, and I don't think they've anticipated how quick you have to serve somebody.
Yeah.
So it's one thing cooking, but the other side of it, as a professional, it has to be smooth, efficient, and seamless.
Enjoy. And there's some lovely desserts there. Another beef mash, excellent.
I think the amber team just work better together than the
right.
black team. The finish of what that chowder should have been, nobody was in charge of that. It was like, okay, customers are here, let's just finish it. We've no more time, it's as good as it can be.
Yeah.
That's not really what we're looking for.
Got the cherry cake with the rhubarb full and cream. Yeah, it's very good, yeah. I'm very, very impressed. Cake's lovely, very moist, and cherries are fantastic, and the rhubarb full, yeah, very sweet.
Yeah,
It's good.
delicious, yeah.
Well, we actually had snuck one of each. And which one did we prefer, girls?
Mixed berries.
Mixed berries was nicer.
You go for the lamb.
I'll do my
3 p.m. and the stragglers hit the catering tents wanting to be fed. For both teams, this is the last chance to impress the judges.
Come on, try a bit of chowder. It's okay.
Go on.
No?
Is that okay?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, thank you.
And some jus?
And would you like some fennel salad, yeah?
Almost out of food, so not a bad sign, I guess. We're out of mash, Andy. We're going to be out of mash.
Nothing we can do about that.
No, there isn't, is there? We'll just give rice instead, yeah.
Yeah, I'll offer it anyway.
Yeah. Here, sir. Enjoy, and there's some lovely desserts there as well.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Meat's all gone, is it? No, there's still some meat, mashed potatoes gone.
No, all the mash is gone.
Time up, and all the 200 athletes have been fed.
Well done, guys.
Nisha.
Well done, Nick.
Well done.
Well done, guys. Well done.
I really want to be on the winning team today. It was such a hard day and everybody worked so hard that to lose would just be heartbreaking.
Most of our food went, so hopefully, I think we might have just pulled it off, but if we didn't, well, we'll have to face the music.
Okay, guys, well done on a relatively impressive day's work from both teams of amateurs.
A lot of athletes left here today, very well fed.
The one team that worked as a team, whose menu was the best, whose food was the best, in terms of flavour, keeping it hot, and gelling together as a team, is without a doubt, no contest, the Amber team.
Oh, yes.
It was a great feeling when we'd won. I think we deserved it, hands down. We communicated well, we worked well, and we were quite confident.
When the guys delivered the news that we'd actually lost, it was pretty heartbreaking, actually. We thought we had it won.
Amber team, well done. As we said earlier, we wanted to choose one outstanding person. This person really did gel with his team and always helped them and filled in the gaps. And that person, for us, is Con.
They said my name and I was just absolutely chuffed. I was like, lovely, I've actually proven that I deserve to be here and I've merited a place in the top 12.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Con, for all your hard work, supportive attitude, and unselfish behaviour today, you're going to spend this evening cooking a service in Chef of the Year, Gareth Burns' restaurant here, Campania. Well done.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.
It's very important, Black Team, that you understand where you went wrong. There's no point leaving here today and not understanding why they were good and you weren't. Your menu was good, your effort was good, but you just didn't gel. Everybody was quite happy to do their own job. There was one person who pushed very hard in the team, and that was Sinead. And Nisha was the best on flavour today. But you need to understand it's about pushing yourself, not just doing your job, because that's not enough. It takes more than that. Is that fair?
We will see you all back in the MasterChef kitchen tomorrow morning, where you'll be cooking again to keep that apron.
Garrett Byrne previously worked as head chef in Michelin-starred Chapter 1 in Dublin, but in 2008 returned to Kilkenny to open Campania.
We're going to be cooking lobster lasagna, fresh pasta, lobster mousse, a little bit of fish mousse. We're going to finish the dish with a lobster bisque. It's rich, but it's also quite elegant and light at the same time. Okay, check on 1 lobster, 3 haddock, lobster straight in.
I've never actually worked in a professional kitchen before. I'm excited because I want to see how proper chefs work. Marcella, 1 lobster garnish, please.
It's tight. Move it nice and smoothly. That's it. Lovely. Yeah, lift it up. That's it. Perfect. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, service, please. Hold on.
Cheers.
Start again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another 26.
Another 26, no problem. I'm really happy that I've just done that, like in one of the best restaurants in Ireland, with some of the best chefs in Ireland. Well, an experience.
He nailed it. I would have no problem at all in employing him. I think he's a future superstar.
Tomorrow, back in the MasterChef kitchen.
Our aim is to produce restaurant-quality food in the air.
For the first time this year, the contestants not only have to impress Nick and Dylan, but also the Vice President of Catering from Emirates Airlines, all in an attempt to save their aprons.
There was 3 courses, and you only have 2. This is not finished. This would not be good enough to serve.
To be honest, I think what we saw there were vanity attempts.
Morning, guys. Morning. Well done on yesterday's task again. Con, I hope you enjoyed last night in Campania with Garrett.
I did, thank you.
As a special treat, myself and Nick have decided to give the Amber team the rest of the day off. So we want you to go away and practice your cooking skills. And don't waste the day.
It would have been great to cook, but the team's delighted that we have the day off. So home, practice, practice, practice.
It's brilliant to hold on to the apron. I'm delighted that I am safe at this stage in the competition.
That's great. It's great. Well done, guys. Yeah, brilliant. Job done.
Time is a valuable quantity between one task and the next, and it's there for just learning another thing that you didn't know. So yeah, I'm going to pick about 3 things I don't know and try and do them.
Black team, you will now be cooking to save your MasterChef apron.
To tell you what's expected of you today, we're going to introduce you to Robin Paget. He's the Vice President for Catering for Emirates Airline. Hi, Robin.
Good morning.
Hey, Robin.
Morning, gentlemen. Good morning.
Morning.
Food and drink are a vital part of the Emirates in-flight experience. We see it as a vital part of our mission of linking cultures and countries. We take a lot of time and effort in designing our menus, and our aim is to produce restaurant-quality food in the air. For today's challenge, we're looking for you to produce a starter, a main course, and a dessert for our first-class passengers. Now, in doing that, we want you to bear in mind a few things. Firstly, distance. Your kitchen will be a long way from where the food is served, 35,000 feet away. So the food must be robust enough to stand the journey between the kitchen and the aircraft. Secondly, think about simplicity. You will prepare the food, but ultimately it will be plated by cabin crew at 35,000 feet. It must be intuitive and easy for them to put together. And finally, think about that all-important thing, altitude. Altitude dampens your taste, and you lose certain flavor ranges. There are some ingredients, such as unami, ripe tomatoes, that work very well at altitude. Consider how you might use things like that in your cuisine. And ultimately, although there's those constraints, think about how you can create a restaurant experience in the air, because that's what we try to do every single day. Good luck with the challenge.
Please come put on your MasterChef aprons.
I have to go in there and cook a dish that's, a standout dish, because I had a weak day yesterday.
I'd love to be on the winning team now, heading home, just, reading up on my notes and my recipes.
They're expecting, restaurant quality food, not the typical airline food that, some of us might be accustomed to, so it's gonna be difficult.
Okay, guys, you'll be given 10 minutes in the pantry, so go to the pantry now and pick your ingredients wisely.
The pantry has all been hand-picked by Robin and his catering team at Emirates. The contestants' challenge today is to have listened to the brief and now translate it into clever choices.
Anything that you cook is going to need to be warmed up for about 20 minutes in the air as well, so certain things will just dry out.
Okay, guys, you got 1 minute left.
10 minutes is gone like a flash. I got bits and pieces in the box anyway.
Okay, guys, time is up. Back to your workstations. You can start cooking. That's 1.5 hours for a starter, main course, and a dessert.
I started with Ryanair in 1999 in flight operations. There's a lot of technical aspects to it, like navigation and performance of aircraft. And, it's all the interesting stuff.
Okay, guys, you're an hour in. That leaves us 30 minutes left.
The first half an hour was very slow, for me anyway, because I kept in the limbo, don't know which way to go.
Having failed yesterday, each contestant today needs to prepare 3 courses at restaurant standard in an hour and a half, all to save their MasterChef apron. That sort of pressure results in mistakes being made.
All right, guys, you get 8.5 minutes left. You absolutely have to be plated up on the end of your pod.
Still be under, isn't it?
Okay, guys, you have literally 5 minutes left. The pressure's on, the food has to be ready at the end of the pods.
I panicked, and that's not good enough. It's a competition where you need to show what you're capable of, and I really don't think I did that.
Okay, guys, time is up. Will you please stop cooking?
Everyone else managed to get 3 dishes up, and I didn't. I got 2 dishes up, and that's not good enough. Nice knowing you. Nice knowing you.
Disaster today. It's very tough, very tough.
You'll do brilliantly. You're a brilliant cook. You will. You'll do brilliantly. Nisha, you were the best last time, so you're not going to get it, okay? So don't worry.
First before the judges is Nick, who cooked a starter of salt and chilli squid with a cucumber dipping sauce. And for his mains, he has pan-roasted lamb on a bed of spinach, couscous with oven-roasted vegetables, oven-roasted tomatoes and asparagus with ginger chilli and salt. Nick failed in the time to finish his sweetened pancake dessert.
There was 3 courses. You only have 2.
Yep, I just ran out of time.
I think that the squid, for me, is kind of insane. Some of it is raw and some of it is cooked. I just had a cooked piece and it was incredibly chewy.
I think you've got nice al dente crunchiness from the vegetables. I think it's nice to have the sweetness from the tomatoes. You were going in the right direction.
Okay.
Actually, the lamb, it's a great robust meat. It's one that flies incredibly well. Had we seen the dessert as well, I think that could have had a bit more redemption to it. But the components work.
Thank you.
Next to face the judges is Sinead. She cooked a starter of pan-fried scallops with asparagus and peas on a bed of celeriac puree. For her mains, she did pan-fried lamb with fennel confit, fennel puree and roast potatoes, and a summer berry tart for dessert.
Hi, Sinead.
Hi, how are you?
Scallops, great choice. They'll travel well, they're easy to prepare, seared, they'll retain decent moisture, nice choice.
The lamb, the fennel, potatoes, this is not finished. This would not be good enough to serve. This would not be polished enough.
That's actually very good. I see it as quite a nice balanced menu, and I think it's like you making one of your hats. You design something from prototype, and you have to tweak it, and that's what you've done here.
Simon is next with lobster gratin as a starter. Main course is sea bass with gnocchi and a shellfish bisque and asparagus. And for his dessert, he made creme caramel.
Hi, Simon.
Hey, guys.
In my opinion, from starter, main course to dessert, we seem to have a nice flow. This has fallen down because you didn't have enough time to cook it, and it's bad time management on your part.
A balanced menu. It looks clean and contemporary, so well done there. If you'd have got the creme caramel sorted, I'd have been absolutely delighted.
Joe's menu begins with rolls of salmon mousse with sour cream on bellinis. followed by a pan-fried quail breast with sautéed vegetables. And finally, a dessert of cardamom and cinnamon vanilla custard with pan-fried raspberries.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, gentlemen.
The salmon with the mousse, it's almost an airline classic, actually. And I was disappointed you didn't try and take a twist on that.
I would imagine that the meat would be overcooked on the flight. Presentation-wise, it's not really that exciting, but I could see that someone would be able to put that together.
I think today we've had a load of technique without any real results. And to be a good cook, you have to be able to take pressure, and I think that's where you failed today.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, man.
Nisha started her 3 courses with pan-fried duck breast on a bed of char-grilled asparagus and baby carrots with a pineapple and soy jus. Her mains consisted of monkfish on a bed of roasted vegetables with a smoked salmon mousse. And her dessert is a vanilla panna cotta on pineapple carpaccio with summer fruits.
Hi, Nisha.
Hi, Nisha.
Hello.
Nisha, from a menu design point of view, if I was reading this on a menu, actually I'd look forward to this. I perhaps would have gone a little bit more delicate on the duck in terms of the cut, given that it's a starter.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah.
No? Salmon mousse, it doesn't need it. It doesn't need it. It doesn't do anything. It's a terrible texture as well. I do like that you continually push yourself, though.
The dessert, I can see where you're going with it. If that was on the ground, it still needs to be light. I think maybe there's too much gelatine in it. But it is refreshing, and I do think you've captured plenty of flavour like you normally do.
And finally, Terry, who started his first-class meal with tomato and mozzarella salad with pesto. For his mains, he has fillet of beef on a celeriac and potato mash served with seasonal green vegetables. And Terry's dessert is a lemon tart with vanilla cream and raspberries.
Hi, Terry.
How are you doing?
Terry.
Mozzarella tomato as a starter. That gave you a head start on everything else. That was a very, very simple dish to prepare. You really cannot go wrong with that, so well done.
You know, it's not going to change the world, but every dish here, without a doubt, is the closest, in my opinion, to what was required today. So for me, Tara, you're out in front by a mile. So well done.
I think you've done a great job because you've kept it simple, it's fresh, it's tasty, there's zing to it, and it's not complicated for the staff to put together either. Well done.
Good job,
Thanks
Terry.
very much,
Well
guys.
done.
Yep.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for today. It was a great effort. Please leave the MasterChef kitchen now, while myself, Robin, and Nick have the difficult job of deciding who's actually going to lose that MasterChef apron.
I'm not worried about leaving, but I want to learn a little bit more. And it's great to be part of it.
You live and die by your choices, don't you? Be it whatever you do in life. And I made bad choices, and I'm fuming because of it. Fuming.
So, Robin, can you give us your observations about Nick today, about his performance?
I felt Nick really didn't have a plan. He grabbed the first things he could, things I think he thought were going to be incredibly exciting, but actually were very, very challenging. And remember, we only saw 2 dishes off him, a starter, a main course.
But do you think his main course had sort of an essence of what you were looking for?
Yeah, he pulled it a little bit out of the bag with his main course.
Sinead?
If I have one word, Bambi. Absolutely petrified.
She needs to calm down and start finding her confidence.
A little bit disappointed with that main course. A big hunk of meat, that lamb was huge, wasn't it?
Simon?
And there was hustle there. And he got, actually, one of the nicest looking of the main courses we had of the day.
Joe?
What a disappointment. To be honest, I think what we saw there were vanity dishes, vanity attempts.
I think it's because he was cooking for himself today. He wasn't actually thinking about the customer.
Okay, Nisha?
could you predict what Nisha was going to produce today? And I have to say, at the end, it was interesting. Whether it was appropriate, well, we need to talk about that. She was overcomplicating the food.
I don't think she properly listened to the brief.
Agree.
OK, Terry.
Terry looked like a chef in action. There was controlled hustle. He had a sense of urgency, and he had a plan.
Terry, you listened to the brief and executed what was asked. Well done.
Thanks.
Please leave the kitchen.
Nisha, you didn't listen to the brief as clearly as Terry. But you do continue to impress us. So will you please leave the kitchen?
I didn't listen to the brief, but I'm still doing a good job. So.
Simon, you do simple very well. It's the first time we've seen potential. Please leave the kitchen.
Sinead, you aren't resilient enough.
Nick, you quite simply didn't fulfill the brief.
Joe, your technical choices really made life tough for you today. And the end result really wasn't worth the effort.
However, Sinead, you received great praise today, but you need to stop flapping. You need to focus your energy and concentrate on the job. Congratulations. You're through, so please leave the kitchen.
It's nearly not through there. They were like, yeah, resilient. Oh my God.
Well done.
Nick and Joe, unfortunately, neither of you are going any further in the competition. Will you please leave the MasterChef kitchen and hang up your aprons?
Thank you.
Thanks.
I made bad choices today and fully prepared for the result that's been handed down. Gutted to be leaving at this early stage.
I'm disappointed that I'm out of the competition. I'm not disappointed really with the result. I mean, there was no way you could have picked anyone else. I mean, myself and Nick had a really, really bad day. You mean, you do this not once in your life. It was something that I wanted to do, was something I've tried. I still haven't been put off cooking. That's what I want to do, and I'll continue down that road of something to do with catering.
As a cook, I've progressed. I've done things that I never thought I would do. So from that point of view, it's been a great experience. I said I came here to learn, and I have. I've learned many things.
Next week on MasterChef.
The time has now come for you to cut your teeth in a professional kitchen. No, maybe?
If the chef's not happy, if it doesn't go out.
That's right. Okay, we've got to do it again.
There's too much at stake for a stupid, silly mistake like that.
You're just lacking composure and attention to detail. You are not going any further in the competition.